Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Luke, and today I'm going to be talking about 65. This is the new movie from writers and directors Scott Beck and Bryan Woods. In 65, we have an astronaut who crash lands on a mysterious planet and discovers that he is not alone. This movie, unfortunately, did not get a lot of marketing and promotion, so if you're not familiar with it, get ready because it's a pretty straightforward movie, and it's one that I wish got a lot more marketing because I thought it was pretty cool. But essentially, we have Adam Driver, who is an astronaut from this other world, and he's in a tough position with his family. He is married and has a daughter. His daughter is sick, and he needs to come up with money to help towards treatment for her. And basically, his background is he is more of like a space cadet, an astronaut who is out to discover other worlds and try to see if they can find other worlds that are livable. And so he goes off on this 2-year mission, basically transporting people from the world that he is from, and runs into this meteor shower, this asteroid shower in space, and which causes him to have to make an emergency landing on a planet that he's not familiar with. So once he crash lands, basically destroying his ship, he is now on a mission to figure out how to get home, or at least how to survive, and quickly discovers that some pieces of his ship, the technology that he needs, is still intact, and now he's got to figure out how to get to it. And quickly we find that he's not alone. And this is a very different setup because you think this is all futuristic, but it is actually set 65 million years ago during the prehistoric age. So he is landing on Earth where dinosaurs are roaming the Earth, and eventually discovers that there is a child that is still living, and that's where we go from there. And most of this is basically this survival thriller. I wouldn't really call this a horror movie, but it's definitely a thriller because you're dealing with two people that don't know each other, don't even speak the same language, and they are on an unknown planet with other creatures, which essentially they're calling aliens, basically. And it pretty much goes nonstop from there because they're not only fighting the dinosaurs, they're dealing with each other and they're the barrier of communication, as well as all of the other elements that are on Earth. So they're dealing with the bugs, they're dealing with the weather, they're dealing with any injuries that they have, nature. It's basically just them against nature and themselves. And we basically see them confront everything you can imagine and get beat up over and over and over again, but keep pulling themselves back up to try and survive. And I have to say that for such a short movie with a simple plot, I thought they did pretty well with getting you connected with these characters, especially with Adam Driver's character, because he's got a lot of motivation for him, and you do get a lot more context around what's going on with his family while he's away. Then we also have this other girl that he's trying to protect and to get off this planet, who is portrayed by Ariana Greenblatt. I may be mispronouncing that, but Ariana, most notably from Avengers, Infinity War, or possibly Endgame, or both, playing young Gamora, and upcoming she'll be in the Barbie film. But I thought she did a great job because she's speaking another language that we don't know. She's very quiet, so she is getting a lot of acting that is not using voice, just using expressions on her face. And then we also have them going up against dinosaurs, which is really awesome. So I'm a sucker when it comes for like space tech gadgets and things like that. So seeing that along with dinosaurs and how they're surviving and trying to get off this planet was pretty cool. I thought the thrills were great. I jumped quite a few times in this. Granted, I can nitpick on some of the effects a little bit. There's a couple standouts you can tell that are a little choppy and not the greatest, but I think as a whole, the dinosaurs were cool. The technology was pretty simple, yet it's utilized very well throughout the movie, and you do get emotionally connected with these characters. Now, there are moments where it's a little slow, and I can see a lot of people may not be into that, but I was for it. It's kind of movie I like. Again, it's an hour and 33 minutes long. It runs by so quick, and I thought it was great. It was impactful. It's one I'll revisit again, especially with dinosaurs. If you have a family or kids that are into that stuff, I think they would really enjoy it. And I would say it leans towards a family-friendly film. There's a little bit of language in this, more so towards the end. I think it could have been left out, but I get part of it is more so for like more of the adult humor. But the kids are going to be for the dinosaurs alone. And you do get some cool dinosaur moments in here, along with some other prehistoric bugs. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. I think this movie kind of knew what it was going for. And for me, it worked. So for 65, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I want to see more movies like this. These are the kind of movies that inspire me to want to go write and create my own movies, because when you can take a very simple story, very simple approach, and just focus on that and make it work, that's pretty inspiring for filmmakers, I think. So if you saw 65, let me know what you thought in the comments. If you're a fan of like dinosaur movies or space exploration movies, let me know what some of your favorites are in the comments. Let's try to get beyond the Jurassic Parks, right? Is there any other dinosaur movies that most people may not be familiar with and need to check out? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks so much for checking this out. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be back again with more reviews.